Government's official economic report card showing a rebound in economic growth during the late summer and early fall. New numbers from the Commerce Department point to a 2.6% increase in gross domestic product. That's in contrast to the first 6 months of the year when GDP figures showed the economy was shrinking. So what does this mean for a possible recession? ABC News business reporter Alexis Christoforous is here with me. Alexis, if the economy is growing, does that mean no recession?
Oh, I wish it was that simple.
Come
Diane,
on.
I wish. This is definitely a nice number, a bit of a reprieve for all of us, seeing that the economy grew 2.6% after negative growth in the first 6 months of the year, especially when you consider from July to September, we had the Federal Reserve keep raising interest rates. We had hot inflation. We had the stock market selling off and the housing market got hammered. But this report really should not be taken as an all clear for the economy. It doesn't mean that we're out of the woods and that a recession still can't happen.
But good news.
Good news. We're going to take it for what it is.
Okay,
Absolutely.
we will take the win is a win. Now, what were the biggest drags and boosts for the economy last quarter?
So we did see consumer spending continuing to hang in there, but look at what we were spending on. It was things like travel, hotels, experiences, not so much the things we were all buying during the pandemic. Our exports also were quite strong, and that's what sort of boosted that number last quarter. But a big drag, the housing market, which was once a pillar of our economy, now getting crushed by higher interest rates. We now have the 30-year mortgage rate at 6.94%. That's the highest we've seen in over 20 years. New home sales, existing home sales, all coming down. And we're seeing that home prices are starting to fall in different pockets of the economy of the country. But when you think about the housing market, think about how it trickles down to other sectors. When you buy a home, you might repair it, paint it, go out and buy appliances and furniture. It means a lot to the economy when the housing market is strong, and it's not right now.
What do these GDP figures tell you about inflation?
Well, they don't tell us much about inflation. They can tell us where the economy is headed. We do know that, again, we're not out of the woods with this number, but our latest read on inflation showed it up 8.2%. So these prices remain stubbornly high at a 40-year high.
The Federal Reserve holds its next meeting on interest rates November 2nd. Any inclination on what they might do?
This report probably won't move the needle. We're still expecting a 0.75 percentage point rise in rates for the fourth straight time and possibly another rate increase in December. And just today, the European Central Bank raised their interest rates by 0.75% for the second straight time, even though Europe is teetering on recession. Central banks around the world know their priority is to get inflation and high prices down, even if it means pushing the economy into a recession.
And President Biden yesterday announced new initiatives, he says, to take on junk fees, added fees where we spend money. What does that mean for the average American in our wallet?
We know these fees. We hate these fees. They're overdraft fees. If a check bounces and you have to pay for it, if you have a negative balance in your bank. And some of those pesky hotel fees, resort fees when you go to book your hotel, like what is that? Or concert fees for processing concert tickets. He wants to do away with those. He's asking the federal government to crack down on those fees because he believes they're unlawful.
All right. Alexis Christoforous, great to have you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.